Hello everyone, this is Rick Tabor again. This is part 3 of our holiday survival kit. It's a reality check on mindfulness. So we're to the halfway point here. Just a note, I'm with Generations Magazine and I'm with several Kapuna kind of nonprofits around Hawaii, pretty active. For 45 years I've been in mental health, and for, I would say about 25, 30, maybe 20 years, I don't remember now. I've been doing this holiday survival kit for a very long time. This is the first time I put it to a PowerPoint like this though, so I'm pretty excited to share it with you all. We're about halfway through, so thank you for joining us again. And like I have mentioned in each of the segments, you can watch these in any order, so no worries, it's pretty easy to follow along. I've embedded some trivia into it, and so we're going to open with a little bit of trivia for this one. So the holiday classic shows trivia is where we're going to start here. So just think about what year. So Charlie Brown Christmas first aired December 9th, 1965. How about that? The Christmas Story, you guys know that? That might be my favorite of all. That hit the theaters on November 18th, 1983. Now it's probably my favorite because he's the age that I kind of relate to. So be careful, you'll shoot an eye out. So for this year we should maybe put a face mask on that, yeah. It's a Wonderful Life, December 20th, 1946. Miracle on 45th Street, June 4th, 1947. These classics just keep going. Scrooged, there's also Scrooge, but Scrooge premiered in Los Angeles on November 17th, 1988, followed by its public release on November 23rd, 1988. National Lampoon's Christmas, December 1st, 1989. Elf, November 7th, 2003. Now, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer goes all the way back to December 6th, 1964, and Frosty the Snowman, December 7th, 1969. I mention these because our Kapuna relate to these. We tend to, folks with dementia or things like that, you put some things on that they related to when they were younger, and it just really kind of just puts a nice spin on things for them, but us as well. So many of us look forward to those things. So watching a good classic movie does help kind of set the tone, if you will, for the holidays. All right, this is actually New Year's Day at my cousin's place every year. Not this year though. So let's talk about managing our mental health during the holidays. Okay, let's get down to some specifics. For some, the holidays are the most wonderful time of the year, but for others, it's the most stressful. This time of the year can intensify struggles for people with depression, anxiety, post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, or other mental illnesses. Everything seems to be heightened and more intense at Christmas or during the holidays. From the Christmas music to the lights to the increased traffic and crowds. Now I'm thinking 2020 here with the pandemic, we may not have a lot of that going on, but it's still worth noting. We also put greater expectations on ourselves and others. This can be daunting for most people, but especially for those struggling with anxiety. According to a recent survey at American Psychology Association, 38% of people said their stress level increases during the holidays. Participants listed a lack of time or money, commercialism, the pressures of gift giving, and family gatherings as the top stressors. I'm going to note as a mental health professional that stress goes up with happiness as well. So it's both sides. We do need to be careful to take care of ourselves, especially when things are more intense, like around the holidays. Again, now we're in a pandemic this year, so that does change things a little bit. So we're going to talk about that as well. Some people can get very stressed over Christmas, believing, and here in Hawaii, New Year's is also a big deal. Well, Thanksgiving really for all of them really, but believing that the fun is in their hands. A lot of people don't enjoy the holidays, I'm going to say, because they're so busy trying to make it fabulous for everyone else. Taking on the mental load, being the entertainment coordinator, that's a lot of work. Christmas decorations stir up feelings of pure joy and can literally modify some of our happy hormones in our bodies, the dopamine and things like that. It creates a neurological shift that can produce happiness. Christmas decorating will spike the dopamine, a feel-good hormone. During holiday time, stress is ratcheted up by a number of factors. Lack of money sometimes is an issue, shopping decisions and deadlines, parties, strained family relations, pressures to please family and friends and have the perfect holiday, and then the media bombardment of commercials and things like that as well. All right, so those are your holidays. What will your 2020 holiday season look like? Let's think about that. We're still dealing with the coronavirus. We have a pandemic. We're likely in the second wave during the holidays. Does that mean you'll shop online rather than going to Ala Moana Center or out shopping? Will you stay home and stay safe during the holidays? Will that be less stressful for you? Things to start thinking about, or perhaps you already are. By the year 2021 is going to be the year of the ox. Over the hills and through the woods to grandmother's house, you decide to go. So you decide you're going out, pandemic or not. I recommend your family should quarantine for 14 days. Everyone that's going to get together, to try to make sure that you're safe when you get together. All involved should be COVID test free. Now, a COVID test doesn't necessarily mean that you can't come down with it after you've been tested, but it's a good step to take if you're going to gather, especially if you're going to gather with your kapuna. Naturally, you want to use gloves, hand sanitizer, wear a mask, social distance, wash your hands frequently. I don't think we talk about washing our hands enough. It's important. When you wash your hands, you want to wash them for 20 seconds. So that would be 2 verses of Jingle Bells. Your biggest risk is at the airport, where the situation is less predictable. There are more people and fewer controls. You can't control an airport full of people. Some will have masks on, some probably won't. Okay, look at that plane. Nobody has masks on there, right? So also on the plane, some airlines are requiring masks, some recommend, some don't. Know your airline. Even if there's no travel involved, gathering indoors with extended family and friends can be risky, especially if there's older or high-risk people in your group. Now here in Hawaii, we are fortunate. Many of us have lanai, so we can be outside, so that helps some, right? The safest thing to do is stay home with the people in your own household. You can virtual Zoom with your family and just say, we miss you, a Merry Christmas, have a healthy holiday. Okay, so for you face masks who think that face masks don't always work, well, neither do parachutes, but if I jump out of a plane, I'll want a parachute. Okay, here's some ways to to really get in the holiday spirit. Now, I took this picture, by the way. This is Diamond Head, the lighthouse, and I put a little animation to it, so I'm pretty proud of that. Listen to some music. Watch Christmas movies. We've talked about this a little bit. Deck the halls. You can make a to-do list. Set your budget. Look for free, inexpensive activities close by. Have a get-together with friends if it's safe. Wrap gifts. Do some baking. Eat some cookies. All right, questions for you. Name 3 of your favorite holiday songs. Name 3 of your favorite holiday movies. And then we just went through a list. You may have other ones that I didn't include. And what are your favorite decorations? And what are your favorite holiday events? So as we set the mood for the holidays, or as we are in the holidays, just some things to think about. And then think about your kapuna. What are their favorites? All right, some positive holiday mindsets. So putting a positive spin on. Christmas isn't just a day, it's a frame of mind. This picture, if you can see it, this is, I'm doing the Shaka Santa Claus thing for the Club 100. And these ladies, the lady down front, second one from the left, she made these hats for everybody. They were the centerpieces. And it was a pretty fun party. Called bingo at that party too. So it's a mindset, the holidays. Let us keep Christmas beautiful without a thought of greed. And there I am again, the shock of Santa Claus at Come Out of Beach. As soon as I stepped out of the car, these ladies wanted a picture with me. So just to know I was safe, my wife took the picture. We were laughing the whole time, ho, ho, ho. And then we made our video. Christmas will always be loved as long as we stand heart to heart and hand to hand. And then, of course, our favorite, it's the most wonderful time of the year. So it's a mindset. All right, so a little more trivia. So what do you think Billboard's top most popular songs are? So number 10, Last Christmas by Wham, 1986. Number 9, White Christmas, Bing Crosby, 1942. Number 8, Christmas Eve, Sarajevo, 1224. That was the Trans-Siberian Orchestra in 1996. Number 7, It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year, Andy Williams, 1963. Number 6, Holly Jolly Christmas, Burl Ives, 1965. Number 5, Feliz Navidad, Jose Feliciano, 1970. Number 4, Jingle Bell Rock, Bobby Helms, 1957. And number 3, the Christmas song, Merry Christmas to You, Nat King Cole, 1946. Number 2, Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree, Brenda Lee, 1958. And number 1, All I Want for Christmas Is You, Mariah Carey, 1994. So just some holiday favorites if you're listening to music. And then staying with the Christmas theme here, so that's Dr. Warren Wong. He was the one that was doing the film that we were doing for the survival kit. More holiday trivia. So what is the best-selling single of all time? So it's White Christmas by Bing Crosby. Okay, and we're going to finish with this one. What is the best-selling holiday album of all time? Of course, it's Elvis Presley's Christmas album. Okay, so we've done 3 parts now. Part 4 is coming up. I really appreciate you joining me. I hope that you're enjoying what we're talking about, and I hope it's helpful. Take care.